One sunny afternoon, Zoe came home from school and found a letter in the mailbox. She was curious because she usually only received emails or messages on her phone. She looked at the letter and saw that it was not for her. The letter was addressed to someone named Alex, the previous occupant of her house. Zoe did not know what to do. She thought about returning the letter to the post office, but then she had another idea. She decided to open the letter and read it. Maybe it was something important. She went to her room, sat on her bed, and carefully opened the envelope. Inside, there was a letter from another Alex, who lived in a different country. Zoe felt a little nervous, but she decided to read the letter. "Hello, Alex," the letter began. "I hope you are doing well. I am very excited to write to you. My name is Alex too, and I live in a small town in Spain. I go to school here, and I am learning English. How about you? What do you like to do?" Zoe smiled. She felt a connection with this person, even though they had never met. She decided to write back to explain the situation and also to introduce herself. "Dear Alex," Zoe wrote, "my name is Zoe, and I live in the house where the previous Alex used to live. I received your letter by mistake, but I think it would be fun to be your pen pal. I am 13 years old, and I go to school here in the United States. I like to read books, play soccer, and learn about different cultures. I hope we can be friends." Zoe sent the letter to the address in Spain and waited eagerly for a reply. A few weeks later, she received another letter from Alex. "Dear Zoe," Alex wrote, "thank you for your letter. I was surprised to hear that the previous Alex moved away, but I am happy to have you as my new pen pal. I am 14 years old, and I also like to read books and play soccer." Here in Spain, we have many interesting traditions. For example, we have a festival called La Tomatina, where people throw tomatoes at each other. What about you? What interesting traditions do you have in the United States? Zoe was thrilled to receive the letter. She enjoyed learning about Alex's life in Spain. She quickly wrote back. "Dear Alex," Zoe wrote, "thank you for telling me about La Tomatina. It sounds like so much fun. In the United States, we have many holidays and traditions too. One of my favorites is Thanksgiving. It is a day when we give thanks for everything we have and eat a big meal with our family. We usually have turkey, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. What is your favorite food?" As the months passed, Zoe and Alex continued to write letters to each other. They shared stories about their families, their schools, and their hobbies. Zoe learned that Alex had a little sister named Maria, and Alex learned that Zoe had a dog named Max. One day, Alex wrote about a school project. "Dear Zoe," Alex wrote, "I have a school project about different cultures. Can you tell me more about life in the United States? What do you usually do on weekends? What music do you listen to?" Zoe was excited to help with Alex's project. She wrote a long letter with lots of details. "Dear Alex," Zoe wrote, "in the United States, people do many different things on weekends. Some people like to go hiking or have barbecues with friends. I often go to the park with my family or have movie nights at home. We watch many different types of movies like comedies, action films, and cartoons. As for music, I like pop and rock music. Some of my favorite singers are Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. What about you? What do you do on weekends, and what music do you like?" Through their letters, Zoe and Alex became good friends. They learned many things about each other's cultures. Zoe learned some Spanish words, and Alex improved his English. They even exchanged small gifts. Zoe sent Alex a keychain with a picture of the Statue of Liberty, and Alex sent Zoe a bracelet with colourful beads. One day, Zoe received an exciting letter from Alex. "Dear Zoe," Alex wrote, "my family is planning a trip to the United States next summer. We will be visiting New York City and some other places. I would love to meet you in person if we can. Would you like that?" Zoe was overjoyed. She had always wanted to meet Alex in person. She quickly wrote back. "Dear Alex," Zoe wrote, "I am so excited to hear that you are coming to the United States. I would love to meet you and show you around. Please let me know when you will be here and we can make plans. I can't wait to meet you, my friend." The months passed quickly, and soon it was summer. Zoe and her family drove to New York City to meet Alex and his family. When they finally met, it was like seeing an old friend. They hugged and laughed, and it felt as if they had known each other for years. During their visit, Zoe and Alex explored the city together. They visited the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, and the Empire State Building. They ate hot dogs from street vendors and enjoyed ice cream cones in the park. It was a wonderful experience for both families. One day, while walking in Central Park, Alex asked Zoe about her school. "What subjects do you like best?" he asked. Zoe thought for a moment. "I really like history and science. I enjoy learning about how things work and about different events from the past." "What about you?" Alex smiled. "I like history too. We learn a lot about different countries and their cultures. I also enjoy art class because I love to draw and paint." "Maybe you can draw something for me," Zoe suggested. Alex nodded. "Sure, I will draw something special for you when I get back home." After Alex and his family returned to Spain, Zoe received a drawing from Alex. It was a beautiful picture of Central Park with the two of them sitting on a bench. Zoe framed the picture and hung it in her room. As the years went by, Zoe and Alex continued their correspondence. They wrote about their dreams and goals. Zoe wanted to become a veterinarian because she loved animals, and Alex dreamed of becoming an architect because he enjoyed designing buildings. One day, Zoe received a letter from Alex with exciting news. "Dear Zoe," he wrote, "I have been accepted into an exchange program. I will be studying in the United States for a year. I hope we can meet again and spend more time together." Zoe was thrilled. She wrote back immediately. "Dear Alex, I am so happy for you. I can't wait for you to come. We will have so much fun and make many new memories." When Alex arrived in the United States, Zoe was there to greet him at the airport. They were both older now, but their friendship was just as strong. Alex stayed with a host family near Zoe's house, and they saw each other often. They studied together, went to school events, and explored the city. Alex even joined Zoe's soccer team, and they had a great time playing together. Zoe showed Alex all her favourite places, and Alex shared stories about his life in Spain. One weekend, Zoe's family invited Alex and his host family to a barbecue. They enjoyed delicious food and played games in the backyard. As the sun set, they sat around a fire and roasted marshmallows. "This is amazing," Alex said. "I am so grateful for our friendship. It all started with one unexpected letter." Zoe nodded. "Yes, it did, and I am grateful too. You have taught me so much about your culture, and our friendship means a lot to me." At the end of the exchange program, Alex had to return to Spain. The day before he left, Zoe and Alex spent the afternoon together talking about their future plans. "I will miss you, Alex," Zoe said, "but I know we will always be friends. Alex smiled. Yes, we will. And maybe one day you can visit me in Spain. Zoe's eyes lit up. I would love that. It's a promise. They hugged, and Alex gave Zoe a small notebook. This is for you, he said. Write about your adventures, and we can share them when we write to each other. Zoe thanked him and promised to fill the notebook with many stories. After Alex left, Zoe felt a little sad, but also hopeful. She knew that their friendship would continue to grow, no matter the distance. Years later, Zoe did visit Alex in Spain. They explored his hometown, enjoyed local festivals, and created new memories. Their friendship had stood the test of time and distance, and they were grateful for the unexpected letter that had brought them together. Through their letters and visits, Zoe and Alex had learned about each other's cultures, daily lives, and languages. They had shared dreams, supported each other through challenges, and celebrated successes together. Their pen-pal friendship had turned into a lifelong bond that they cherished deeply.